Well, the shore at that time used to be like Keensburg and Union Beach. That was the shore areas. It started from Morgan with the old Morgan Beach and went on down. Did I swim in Morgan? In the beach? Yeah. The only thing is, used to be a row of bungalows and whatnot along the shorefront. Started from Morgan on down, that was the beach for the city folks, and they come down from the cities, from Newark and on the way. At that time, they were going down to the beach, down to the shore. That was it. There wasn't too many that went on down to what we call the shore today. The highway before, 35, came through South Amboy, down Stevens Avenue, across Bordentown Avenue, down South Pine Avenue, Old Spy Road, down across the old bridge. Well, the road is still there. You go down Old Spy Road, you can go across along the Morgan Creek, and you come out to where the old bridge used to be.
Yeah.
The concrete abutments are still there. That's when the old Spy Inn was still down there, and what have you. No, I've been in Morgan since 47. That was right after I got out of the service in 46. I bought some property from the borough. They were selling all those lots down there at tax sales. And I was part of the group that we built, cleared the woods off to begin with, built ourselves 2-car garages, made 3-room apartments out of it, and moved in. We had quite a few of us down there. We're living in 2-car garages. Years before that, it had been part of an old farm up in there, I guess, and but it had all grown up over with old trees. No, we had cleared it off and built 2-car garages and made apartments out of it. We lived in it for, well, built the house in 50, 51. So we lived in the garage for about 3 or 4 years. In the 50s, down through there, it started to develop. It was nothing like it is today. In fact, there was only, between our place and Pine Avenue at that time, there was only 1, 2, 3 houses, I think, in the 2-block area. Developers started, but not on the scale like it is today. You had individual contractors building maybe 3 or 4 houses until some of the developers come in later. And that's when the whole area flourished down in there then. Very clearly. I was in the middle of the Everglades in Florida. A friend of mine had gone down for vacation to celebrate my birthday, and we were down there for about a week. We were taking a side trip out to a Tamiami Trail out through the Everglades. Well, we picked it up on the radio. There was nothing else I could do it anyway, so we stayed our time and come on home. In 43. At that time, I was working in the power plant down here, because I started there in 1939. At that time, we only had the old 4 coal-burning boilers and 2 steam units. That's the one end of the building and the old end of the building that's there now. And it was a far cry from what it wound up in the end, because burning coal was very dirty, dusty, gassy, what have you. And I've often said you couldn't get people to work today and some of the conditions we worked in at that time. Never do it. They gradually converted from the old Stoker coal fire into the modern pulverized coal, then turned over, switched over to oil, and from oil to gas burner. I had 35 years in the plant, yes, from 39 till I retired in 82, but the last 8 years or so I was not in the plant itself. I was a different part of the generation system. Well, that would be one of the South Amboy, or we were in President Park. The only place to shop in was in South Amboy. Because in the original plans of Reinhardt and Krusky, in their development, they built a big, what was supposed to be the general store up there, which is now a bar. But that was originally supposed to be the general store for the development. But other than that way, you had to go South Amboy. Other than that way, for major shopping and whatnot, it was Perth Amboy. And at that time, Smith Street was the shopping area for South Amboy and Sayreville area and whatnot. When did my family get a car? I bought my first car in 1937.
Well, if it is a piece of
Bought it from my uncle, Model T Ford, for $6. And it cost me $9.60 for the license plates. But that I was a senior in high school at that time. We had a lot of fun with it. What did we do in high school? Well, outside of the athletic games and whatnot, why there was the movies in South River, down Main Street, and we had a few dances and stuff like that around.